Joining us this morning is the head coach of the Kilgore Bulldogs, Clint Fuller. Coach, how are we doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. Not as good as the Kilgore Bulldogs, though. This postseason, you have outscored your opponents 167 to 17 through 4 games in the playoffs. Coach, let's go back to this past Friday's game, 30 to 3 over Fort Bend Crawford. Talk to me a little bit about that game and what went on in that one.
It was our best performance of the year. Our kids played outstanding in all three phases. Defensively, we played physical. They were explosive offense. We were able to stop the run with a lighter box and take away the deep ball. Offensively, control the line of scrimmage, really ran the ball and took the air out of the game in the second half. And then special teams played phenomenal. Obviously, they got some playmakers back there in the return units. We're able to hold them down, and it was just a complete performance all the way around. Really proud of our team.
Well, and you're a defensive guy, so when your defense has been playing like it is this postseason, just allowing 17 points through these first 4 games, what does that mean to you, and how explosive is this defense?
Well, it just makes me so proud of our kids. I know how hard they've worked. A lot of them have been playing for us for multiple seasons, and to go through the grind of the season, and really as a football team, just to be playing your best football and at the end of November and the beginning of December, it makes me really proud. All the credit goes to the kids. Up front, Cam Christian, Bison Williams have played phenomenal. Our linebacking core, Isaiah Waters, Bo McGowan, and Travis Holmes, and then our backing has really stepped up through the end of district into the playoffs. So it's a complete unit, and they're playing really well, and I'm very proud of them.
I want to talk about your quarterback, Casey Brooks. I believe it was a game that we were at earlier this year. He accounted for 6 touchdowns, and I know that's not the first time he's done that this season. He's been doing that a lot. Talk a little bit about his play and how he kind of commands this offense.
When he first started for us, I told him, look, you're the point guard of our offense. Distribute the ball where it needs to be, and that's what he is. He makes our offense go with his ability to read coverages, get the ball out quick on the perimeter, and to push the ball down the field. And coupled with our offensive line and our running backs, our ability to run the ball really forces defenses to defend the entire field. It makes them make decisions. Are they going to load the box to stop the run and leave our receivers one-on-one? Or are they going to lighten the box to double receivers and give us a run? And Kaysen, with his decision-making, his leadership, and his ability really makes our offense go.
Uh, Obviously, the disappointment last December against Salina in the state game. How hungry and how motivated has this team been this whole season to get back to Arlington and kind of avenge that?
It's in the back of our minds. It's not something that I want our kids focused on. It's not something that we're focused on as a program, because if you don't take care of your business today, tomorrow doesn't matter. Does it motivate? Yes, it absolutely motivates. But at the end of the day, every week, on Monday, our focus is on Friday night and doing everything we can do to prepare to be at our best on a Friday night and not take anything for granted.
This game Friday night, you're playing Lavernia over at McLean Stadium in Waco, and what have you seen on film from this Lavernia team? It's you play this Region 3. It's kind of similar teams that you see in the playoffs normally. You don't normally see Lavernia in the playoffs. Kilgore doesn't because of different regions and all that. So what have you seen on film from Lavernia, and what's it going to take Friday for Kilgore to go out there and get the win?
Well, we did play them last year in the semifinal game, so I was a little bit familiar with their team. Um, the other thing with that, we beat them in the semifinal, and I'm sure they have revenge on their mind, and that's a great motivator for them. As far as their team goes, they're a power run offense. They got some big old offensive linemen, quarterback that is really explosive, and two running backs that are very good players. And then defensively, same deal. They're physical up front. They're big up front. They play hard. They get to the ball, 11 hats to the ball, and so they're a very sound football team that plays hard. They're going to be a tough one, and we'll have our hands full on Friday night for sure.
Well, last thing I want to ask you, and then I'll let you get out of here. Talk to me a little bit about the support from the Kilgore community. I see online the hashtag respect the K all over the place, and I know there's a huge Bulldog contingency that goes to these games too. So, what does the support from the community mean for you and the kids?
It means everything. One of the standards of our program is respect the K, and our kids understand the support that they get from our school district and our community, and we're very grateful for that support. You can see it every Friday night, whether we're home or away. Our home side or away side is going to be filled with red. They're going to be loud. They're going to be there supporting our kids, and that means everything. It makes it that much more special, especially when you get to this part of the year.
All right, Coach. Well, we look forward. I'll be there Friday night in Waco, so I'll see you then. Best of luck to the Bulldogs, and hopefully we'll be talking to you next week. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.